Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kumar from EC Department, Chandigarh Polytechnic College. As we have discussed in our previous lecture videos, the 8051 block diagram architecture and pin detail, also the memory organization. Now in this video lecture, we will discuss about the program status word, that is the PSW of microcontroller 8051. Actually, the microcontroller contains a status word of 8-bit, that is the program status word. As you can see here, all these are the 8 bits that a program status word must have. All these are the flags that you can see here that makes the program status word. First one is the carry flag. Carry flag, as the name indicates, in the addition operation, if any kind of carry will generate, then this carry flag must be high, or it will show its a high status in program status word. Next is the auxiliary carry. If there exists any auxiliary carry from D3 to D4 bit, or from lower nibble to higher nibble in case of arithmetic operation, then this auxiliary carry flag will show its status high. As you can see here, these are the user flags, but we are not able to use these two flags. These are for general purpose. Next is the overflow flag. If the result of any arithmetic operation is greater than its size or is greater than 8-bit length, then this flag will show a high status in PSW. This is the parity flag. This shows the number of parity bits, whether the result has even parity or odd parity. In case of any arithmetic operation, when you will get the result of that particular operation, then you can find from this parity flag whether the result contains the even parity or odd parity. If there are odd number of ones, then there will be odd number of parity. If there will be even number of ones in the result of arithmetic operation, then there will be a possibility of even parity. Next, both these are the register selects. These are used to select the register bank. That is, the RS is the register select 0 and register select 1. Both these registers are used to select the register banks, as we already have discussed in the previous video lecture. Both of these are used to select any kind of register banks that we have in 8051, that is the bank 0, bank 1, bank 2 and bank 3. If RS and RS1, if RS0 and RS1 both bits are 0 0, then the bank 0 that has the memory location from 00H to 07H will be selected as the register bank. If RS0 is equal to 1 and RS1 is equal to 0, then register bank 1 will be selected as its register bank that has the memory location from 08H to 0FH. Now if we make RS0 is equal to 0 and RS1 is equal to 1, then register bank 2 will be selected as its register bank. And this register bank 2 has the memory location from 10H to 17H. Here H shows the hexadecimal number and 10H 217H is the range selected for bank 0 that will be selected by making the RS 0 bit is equal to 0 and RS 1 bit is equal to 1. And now if both the bits, that is the RS 0 and RS 1, will be made equal to 1, then register bank 3 will be selected that has the range from 18H to 1FH. If you will not select any kind of register bank, then by default bank 0 that has the range 00H to 07H will be selected as our default bank. This is the 8-bit program status word that 8051 has. All these program status word bits includes the flag registers. All these are the flag registers, you can say, and each of it has its own function while performing the arithmetic operations. Parity has its own, auxiliary carry has its own function, carry flag has its own function. The RS0 and RS1, both the bits have its own their own function. The overflow flag is used when there exists any overflow in the result of the arithmetic operation. This program status word is of 8-bit in size. It is used to indicate arithmetic condition of accumulator. As we can check the status of accumulator by using PSW, that is the program status word. We can check accumulator status by checking the PSW. Flag registers in 8051 is also called as program status word. It is of 8-bit in size, as we have discussed earlier, and only 6 bits out of 8 bits are used in 8051, and rest of the 2 bits are unused bits and are user definable flags. We can't use this for 8051 operations. We will only use on 6 bits that we have discussed in the previous slide. First one is the parity flag, that is the P block in PSW. Next is the OV, that is the overflow flag in PSW. Next is the C, that is the carry flag. AC, that is the auxiliary carry flag, and both the register select, that is the RS0 and RS1. These 6 bits we can use in 8051, but the 2 unused bits are user definable flags. First is the D0 bit, that is the parity bit. You can also mention above P block the D0 bit. We have here the data bits. D stands for here the data bits D0 to D7, where P is the D0 bit and D7 is the C, that is the carry flag bit. As you can see, D0, that is the parity bit, we already have discussed about it. In this case, for even result of accumulator, if accumulator contains the even result, then this bit will be equal to 1. And for odd result of accumulator, that is the if accumulator will contain odd result, then this odd number of ones, then the parity bit must be equal to 0. It is mainly used during data transmit and receive via serial communication. And this is the main role of parity bit, which mentions the parity status of the result that will be included in accumulator. If there is even number of parity, then it shows P equal to 0, and if there is odd number of parity, then it will show P that is equal to 1. Next is the D1. that is for future version of microcontroller. If it comes, then we will use D1 as the program status word data bit. Next is the D2, that is the overflow flag. As you can see in this slide, OV, that is the overflow flag. It is the D2 bit of the PSW. OV is set to 1 when result of a signed number operation is too large, causing the high order bit to overflow into the sign bit, that is OB, that is the overflow, is only used to detect errors in signed arithmetic operations. Next is the D3 and D4 bit, that is used for register bank select as shown in the diagram in previous slide. As you can see here, for selecting bank 1, we will use set B PSW 0.3 means RS0 is equal to 1, and CLR PSW 0.4 means RS1 is equal to 0. By making these bits, that is the RS0 equal to 1 and RS1 is equal to 0, we can select a register bank 1, but by default initially bank 0 will be selected. If you will not select any kind of register bank, then by default bank 0 will be your selected bank. The next bits of PSW are D5, that is the FO. It is available to user for general purpose. Next is the D6, that is the auxiliary carry flag. When carry is generated from D3 to D4 bit, as you can see here, from lower nibble to higher nibble, if there is any generation of carry, then this bit is set to 1 and it is used in BCD arithmetic. Next is the D7, that is the carry flag bit. When a carry is generated, then this bit in PSW is set to 1. All these are the carry flag bits or data bits of program status word, that is of 8 bit in 8051. We have discussed it. Next comes the 8051 stack. The stack is a section of RAM used by the CPU to store information for temporary purpose. If there exists any need to store the data temporary, then we will use 8051 stack that is set aside by the user. This information could be data or an address that we want to store temporarily. This stack uses the last in first out principle, that is the LIFO principle. The register used to access the stack is called the stack pointer. Actually, SP is the stack pointer register and it is used to access the stack. The stack pointer in 8051 is only 8 bit wide, which means that it can take value of 00 to FFH. When the 8051 is powered up, the stack pointer register contains value 07H. RAM location 08 is the first location used for stack by the 8051. The storing of CPU register in stack is called a push. I just want to tell you that push and pop are two instructions that we can use in stack. The storing of CPU register in the stack is called push, while the loading of the content of the stack back into the CPU register is called the pop. Stack, in case of push, stack pointer is pointing to the last used location of the stack. As we push data onto the stack pointer is incremented by 1. In case of pop instruction, it is decremented by 1, as you can see in slide. In case of push, command, this is different from microprocessor push command. As you are using microcontroller, in this case, push and pop are different from those that are used for microprocessors. All